Here we go.
All right.
And of course,
Oh.
I put it down.
Are you okay?
I went to hit it and the whole thing went. I'm good.
We have Brooke with us today. Hey, Brooke. It's Wellness Wednesday.
Hi, everyone.
Hey,
Hey,
Brooke.
Brooke.
You have a question for us for Wellness Wednesday?
Let's see. I had to go off camera because I'm not looking the best.
We love how you look. What we were going to start off with is, so you think of a question, Brooke, because we'll do a little Q&A, and this might prompt some questions. So Miss Hattie and I were just talking earlier about protein, and it's hard to know how much protein that we're supposed to be getting every day, and not all protein's created equal. So be careful. Don't go out and buy protein powders from big box stores or big chains. Go to a supplement store, go to or be referred by somebody on a protein that you can trust, because there's a lot of junk out there in proteins. And I'm going to throw out my favorite protein. It is Keto Pro. It actually has ketones in it, but the protein that is made, that is in it, is 99.9% used up by your body. So a lot of times where the struggle lies in protein is you get a whey protein or a soy protein or a this or a that, and it'll say 18 grams of protein, 30 grams of protein, blah, blah, blah. You don't know how much protein your body's actually utilizing. I do know with the Keto Pro, because they test this over and over and over again in all different realms, through a great resource area and through third-party research on how much protein is available with this particular formula. So it's all about what they put together in these proteins, the different amino acids, which ones they use. And so this particular formula for Keto Pro, I know for a fact, it will give you 30 grams of protein. And guess what? On the label, what it says, 6 grams of protein are in there, but it's the bioavailability. It's how your body uptakes this protein and utilizes it. If anybody wants to know more scientific about it, I will send you a video, because I am not a scientist, but I know that 6 grams of protein actually turns into 30 in your body. So it's very complicated on picking a protein and how and where to get it. So please go by a reputable source that is referring you. Don't buy the cheapest thing out there. You get what you pay for, guys. You get what you pay for. There are so many fillers and junk and all this stuff. There's tons of protein out there loaded with sugar and just it's stuff we don't need. So don't just get your protein from any source, okay? Be very picky and get it from food. I love meat, okay? I eat a lot of meat. I get my protein that way. There is good plant proteins. If you're vegan, I learned this last night, and this is going to be a commercial for ketones. I'm just going to flat out tell you, because I was at Keto Academy last night, and they dropped this bomb. The ketones actually help you manufacture protein. So when you drink ketones, it is actually helping your body manufacture the protein. So if you're vegetarian, it is very, very hard for you to get a good, reliable source of protein. And as we age, we need protein, or we're going to lose all our muscle. We're going to, our bones need protein. Everything in our body needs protein. So this is a senior life here, guys. We need protein. If there's anything you're going to focus on supplement-wise or putting in your body, please, as we age, focus on protein. So here's the formula I said I would give you in the beginning. So what I want you to do is think of the weight that you want to be. That is your ideal weight. So you might have a goal in mind that you're right now losing weight, okay? Don't go by the weight you weigh now. Go by your goal weight. Go by the weight you want to be. And so say it's 140 pounds, you are going to eat 140 grams of protein during the day. Now, if you are very lean and you are older and you struggle with keeping weight on, you still have to look at that goal weight. So you might not weigh as much as you want to. And that happens a lot when we age. So you have to go with that goal weight. You got to add the pounds on and increase the protein. So you're not going by the weight your body is now. You're going by what is a healthy goal weight. You can talk to your daughter. Talk to your daughter. Don't talk to your daughter about this. Well, Hattie, you can. Talk to your doctor and have them tell you what a healthy weight is for you. So that being said, do you have anything to add to that, Miss Hattie?
Wow. That is absolutely right. Excuse me. And I realize it starts with you having to know your levels. Because I actually had to ask my insurance company, can I get my blood work done? You know,
Right.
because you go to the doctor, how can you say you're all right? You didn't take nothing. I'm still the same me that came here at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
So we ask questions, and
Yeah.
these ketones, I feel, are answering my body's questions before I even knew I had questions.
They are.
But
That's
I'm
the way,
saying,
pardon me?
I said, the ketones from me taking it have been helping my body before I even knew how to help my body.
Yeah. So if you guys are wondering, what in the heck are these people talking about ketones?
Sorry.
Hang on. Let me grab one. You have one? It's a powder. You mix in water. I'm coming. I'm going to find one here. Let's see. Yes. Oh my gosh. I found some Maui Punch. Look at that. So it's a powder, comes in a packet like this. You mix it in a big thing of water like this and you drink it. Ketones are your body's fuel. Your liver makes ketones when you are on, say, a ketogenic diet and you are not giving yourself any carbohydrate, so to speak of, maybe 50 grams a day. So your body says, oh, we need more fuel because the carbohydrates act as our body's normal fuel, the way I'm going to say digress through evolution. But your preferred fuel is ketones. So this company came up with a way to actually drink the ketone itself, bypass the diet. So this is diet independent. This is something you can drink. You can add, it goes right to your brain for brain fuel. It gives you really clean energy. It helps you protect your muscle mass. That is what's so important as we age. It doesn't let your body take your muscle mass away. So if you're on restricted calories and your body's just pulling energy from everywhere, it doesn't let it touch that muscle energy. It does not let it touch that muscle energy. But it gives you better sleep too. So you might be at a plateau for weight loss and you're thinking, why can't I lose weight? Well, it's because you're not a good sleeper. All of a sudden you're taking these, they're calming your brain and you go and you sleep better. So we use this great nutritional technology that just came out a few years ago as a tool to make our life better, to make our blood work that Miss Hattie was talking about better. I've been drinking this for 8 years. My blood work gets better every single time I go to the doctor. I will be 67 in November. I'm saying this because I want to help people. I want people to know that this is new nutrition technology. You got to drink it. You got to drink it. And what Miss Hattie was saying, you drink it. You might be drinking it thinking, oh, I'm going to drink this because I want to suppress my appetite a little bit and I don't want to eat as much. And all of a sudden the ketones are going, well, we're going to do something else for you because you really need repair work in these cells. And we're going to start repairing your cells, or we're going to give you more mental clarity and focus so you can concentrate on what you're supposed to be doing. or we're going to give you better sleep so you can just have more motivation throughout the day. So if you just drink it, it will do to your body what your body needs. We do not have to know why we're drinking it, which is kind of crazy. We just have to drink it. That's enough for the ketone commercial. And if you do need ketones, we know how to get them. Brooke, do you have any questions?
Yeah, about the protein, is there one that you normally take? Like,
One called Keto Pro. And that was the one I was talking about in the beginning. It is equivalent of 30 grams of protein. So if you're taking a supplement of protein with our everyday meals, I would recommend that. I can, and that's an online, you order it online. I can get you access to that. And we pick up a lot of it through our food. I'm a big proponent of eating whole foods, like eating food to get our nutrition. I'm kind of lazy when it comes to supplements. I don't pop a lot of pills. I just like to eat. Okay. How about you, Miss Hatty?
I'm laughing because I'm like, she's right up there with Tina. And then I start thinking about me and I'm like, yeah, when we like to eat, we like to eat. And we know that this is going to put us right back on track. You know, you mess up today, get up tomorrow. There we go.
Yeah.
Back. You know, so much to do. When I leave from here, I'm going to the senior center and teach a class.
Right. You already took a class with me this morning. So, Brooke, did that answer your question?
yes. And you use your protein shakes or whatever as a supplement? Like, I mean,
yeah,
as a meal supplement, like you'll only have that.
No, I actually will drink it with a meal. Like a lot of times, I love the chocolate version. But I'll have it as like my little dessert after my meal. And sometimes I'll put a couple eggs in it to actually give it additional protein. And speaking of eggs are probably one of the best sources of protein you can get food-wise.
Okay.
So a lot of times I'll mix up this shake with a couple eggs, maybe a little heavy cream, the powder, water, and ice, and just enjoy it because it's delicious. We have a few different flavors, and I eat along with it. We often, when we're trying to lose weight, we find that people are not eating enough, which sounds crazy, but your body can hold on to weight extremely well because it doesn't want you to die. So we've got to talk about, we've got to get enough food in. Here's my tip. I do intermittent fasting, but what I do is when I open that eating window, I make sure I give myself minimum of 3, optimally 4 hours between each meal. And that's where, once again, the ketones come in handy because I don't get hungry between meals. But another reason I don't get hungry between meals is because I really fill myself up. And I will take that meal and you can space it over a period of 30 to 45 minutes. So you're not trying to pile a ton of food into your system over 15 minutes. So enjoy the food, prepare the food, be grateful for the food, and eat enough in one sitting that you're not getting hungry by the next. So that's one way to tell if you're not getting enough food, is if you are eating a meal and you're getting hungry 3 hours before the next meal. You really want to ultimately get it to 4 hours.
Okay. So when do you usually take your ketones?
First thing in the morning, they just get me going. They will not break what we call a fast. I actually have a chocolate version that I mix with coffee, and I have a mocha coffee. And this time of year, where it's over 100 degrees where I am in St. Louis, Missouri right now, I'm going to have an iced coffee and mix some chocolate ketones in it, and I'm going to be in heaven. But we have all different flavors. Just mix it with water. But yeah, it's usually I probably drink them about an hour and a half after I get up.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can drink them any time of day. If you have a lull during the day, say 2 or 3 o'clock, you know you're always about to crash or grab something to eat. That's when you put in the ketones. Okay. So they're good for a lot of things.
Okay.
You want to talk a little bit about movement, Miss Hattie, and what we did this morning?
Oh, sure. We
Well,
worked on hips.
Yeah, so I do an exercise class every Wednesday morning with this group, and it's called Stretching with Strength. And what we do is, if you're the first one there, you get to pick a body part to work on. And the way this came about is I asked Miss Hattie to sit on the floor cross-legged style, and she's like, "Oh, my legs do not like to go this way." So I was like, "Okay, I think we need to work on your hips." So we went through a series of movements where we're not stretching, so to speak. It's called eccentric stretching. It's when you're shortening a muscle you're tightening up one area to lengthen another area. So we were working on the outside of the hips, doing all these different moves. And then we went back to that seated position at the end of class, and she did feel a little better. And she's like, "I don't feel it so much in my back." And I was like, okay. So we strengthened stuff to let that back let go, that let her hips open up. And so movement is very important. And as we age, we get restricted areas of our body. So I encourage you to get with a trainer or get with someone who knows anatomy, who knows how to make these movements work. Miss Hattie is a prime example. She just doesn't let anything stop her. And she teaches classes all week long. Tell us when your classes are, and then tell us your extra classes too.
Okay. Excuse me. I teach class Mondays at noon. I teach on Wednesdays at a senior center, and I teach class on Thursdays at 9 a.m. And then I'm here with you at 10 on Wednesdays, which I'm really enjoying this, especially taking your class, and then we could come and sit and really discuss it. And I like the fact that it was taped so I could go back and I could practice it on my own. That's the beauty of all of this whole program. It all goes together. You know, it's like, it's my vision and I'm not even doing anything really, you know, I'm having fun.
Yeah. And that exactly what you pointed out. She's taking action. She's taking the class, then she's doing it again. And particularly in my class, what I'm teaching is segmented moves. And one move might feel really good to you and it might hit a spot that you've been stuck in. I want you to learn that move. So we take it very slowly and I pull it apart. I give you cue after cue after cue to make sure the form is right on these moves. And then you can go back and listen to the replay, pick out the ones you like, learn them properly, incorporate them in your morning routine or your evening routine or your afternoon routine. That's what's so important. We have to take action and we cannot stop moving. Okay. You lose it if you don't move it. That's for sure.
Exactly. And see, I'm used to doing a lot standing up, you know, with my legs, but it's getting down on that floor. If you don't get down on that floor, if you don't use it, you will lose it.
Yeah. And most of my classes are taught on the floor.
There, but we're working to get down there.
And get back up. That's more important.
Yes.
We can get down there. Okay. It's like, you gotta be able to get back up. I just had a granddaughter July 14th, and she's only about 8 or 9 pounds now. But I'm very conscious of, like, I get in these precarious positions when I'm feeding her. I'm sitting on the couch, or I need to go stand up and I don't have my arms to use to stand up. I got to keep that strength up. I want to be able to pop up off the couch and hold that baby and not feel like I'm going to fall, and get down on the floor with her and do her little tummy time and her playtime, and then pick her up and stand up with her. So having those grandchildren in your life can be a real motivation on keeping moving.
Oh, most definitely. Yes, indeed.
And then she's going to be running, and I have to be running after her.
Yeah, you see, little mama's in school. She's in the class. She's gone, or she would have been right in here.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
A little bit disappointed. She's dropping her gymnastics and her class, her dance class. She's like, Nanny, why do I have to take dance class? If I take dance at school on Tuesdays and Thursdays, why do I have to take it on Tuesday nights? It doesn't make sense.
That is so great. Hey, I'm kind of with her. You know, you don't want to overbook these kids either. So they like to, you know, but don't let them just quit on something. If they start something, that they got to finish whatever semester or whatever. But
It just sense because, you know, it made sense. And dance up in September because
Okay.
she had already told us about gymnastics. She was saying that for like 3 months now. But I feel she'll come back to it at a later date because I think she just wants that swimming.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Well, let's wrap this up. Brooke, any more questions or any ways we can help you?
Not at the moment. I'm still interested in those ketones though.
We will send you a link. I'll send you Tina's link to that.
How about
I'd like to have a private conversation with you as well to guide you on what your body would need in that direction.
yeah, that would be good.
I'll have Tina hook us up.
All
Okay.
right. Yes, Brooke, you will be definitely on the right path. Trust
Yeah. Where do you live, Brooke?
I'm in New Jersey.
Josie.
Okay.
Yeah, not too far from Rahway.
Okay. Okay. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. Hattie's in Texas. Is it hot where you are? It's hot where we are.
It's not too bad. Yeah, it's cooling down the end of the summer, you know.
And not here. We got this major heat wave. It's up over 100 for the next several days. So,
Oh, be. And when you get 4 o'clock in the morning and it's 95 degrees at 4 a.m., I mean, no, that's the coolest point for the day.
yeah.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I remember the old trick, close all the curtains because I would have everything just letting the sun in, letting it in. See, I'm letting it in. But then I'm like, okay, that's for the plants. All right. Close you up the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's make this a wrap. Brooke, we will get with you. Anybody else that wants ketones, reach out to Tina or me or Miss Hattie, and we will put you on the fast track because